that's really interesting topic, building a culture, which is like building a culture of inclusion, right? So before I start, like I wanted to understand, like, how you, about your D&I journey at Technic Energies, like how did you start and like, how did you find yourself?
Okay, so those of you who are not aware of the Technip Energies, we are basically energy company, and uh, we are driven by technology, and especially for last few years, our technologies are focused on energy transition. So from moving from fossil fuel to cleaner fuel, also to how to increase sustainability, and also towards our net zero trajectory. So my journey with Technip started around 26 years back, and by profession I'm a structural engineer. I started as a structural engineer, and then move on to projects, and then move on to engineering, and then I am, for last few years, I am taking care of Mumbai Center as a director of Mumbai Center. So that's my career journey, and for me, diversity and inclusion is, I truly believe in diversity and inclusion, and also it is aligned with our company's goal. It's also a part of our ESG targets.
Okay. So you said, like, as a part of your company's strategy. So I want to know, what are the strategies, like, which company has implemented to do diversity and inclusion right now?
Yeah, so those of you who are not much familiar, just to tell you, we are, any one of you, can you tell me what is the participation of women in workforce? 30%. How much? 30. You are right. In India, it is almost 32%. And even with that participation, such a low participation, women participation in engineering is, very, very low. And most of the women, they choose other career than going for engineering. And that is where we have a problem. That means we don't have a, pipeline of people whom we can, approach and hire. So to basically, that's where we have the, the basic issue. And to take care of that, we have, several programs, several strategies. And one of them is how to increase this pipeline. So we have programs like STEM. So we select as children or students who are coming from, poor background, and economically poor background, but they are very bright. So we sponsor them in their colleges and promote them for scholarship. Similarly, we offer them support during their engineering college to make them familiar with the subjects, and also during their formative years, we coach them, and you tell them what is all about STEM, engineering and science and technology. So these are the few things which we are doing in terms of as a strategy.
So like you just now said, like 32% of the around women are participant, but then when we see the gas and energies, I think so that's also comes to a very low than what the actual number, which is whole industry. So is there, like, you talk about the STEM right now, that's very important. Like, right now a lot of organizations are talking about the STEM, where they are giving the women opportunities, how they can come into the some industry where they're dominated by male. So, like, one is the STEM, which you said in already that, you're talking about. Any other initiative which company has, organization has taken to, to increase the number of women in employment in the organization?
Yeah, there are several initiatives from our side. And again, when we look at the available pool of resources or pool of engineers, since most of them are going to IT, it becomes really, really difficult for us to find people going into our industry. And somehow, our industry is, stigmatized with the myth that, okay, this is going to be a job which is going to be at site and kind of, blue collar job, and it will be very difficult to manage as a woman. But that is something of a myth, and this is what we do when we go to colleges. We tell them, what kind of opportunities they have. So we have opportunities inside. We also have many opportunities in the office. And in terms of office environment, it's being a engineering office. It's at par or even better than many of the IT companies. And in terms of work-life balance, I can guarantee that our work-life balance is much better than any IT company. So those are the things. And in terms of let's say increasing the participation, we have a mandate that graduate hiring has to be minimum 25%, minimum 50% each year. And for last few years, we have been able to hire more than 50% young women engineers in our company. Similarly, we have a strategy where we want to not only hire women graduates, but also we want to make them to be part of our leaders. And there are several initiatives such as mentoring, or such as having some talk show, making them feel that they are really they have to come up to the level. So those are the things which we are doing for empowerment and also for their growth path. In terms of target, we have also a target that we should have at least 25% women in leadership position by 2030. And women in the company to be 35% by 2030.